What up? It's your boy Baja Daggers, host of the 963 DagrRoom Mix Show and Podcast. Just a little warning, this show may contain some strong language. Bad words! But if you're too young for this, go ask your parents' permission. You know the commandments, honor thy father and thy mother. So let's get into the show. Hey, yo, what up, man? It's your boy Baja Daggers. You're now tuned into 963 DagrRoom Mix Show and Podcast. You know what I'm saying? And today, I got a very special guest, man. Introduce yourself, my boy.
Yo, you already know what the deal is. My name is BlackMaster12. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on my Instagram. I do comedy skits, I have videos, all that good stuff. You want to work together? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's laugh. Let's make music. All that good stuff.
Hey, man, that's I like to hear that. I like to hear that, my boy. My man, because I know this man for a little bit, like what, 2 years now, right?
2 years,
yeah, like 2 years. We have the same money making scheme. So when you hear me talk about that, or my brethren that be tuning into the Israelite videos, and you hear me, you know what I'm saying, talking about me and this man be doing the same hustle. You know what I'm saying, with a couple other brothers. You know what I'm saying. Matter of fact, I think I even got the title. It's gonna be the Freight Boys episode 1. You know what I'm saying. We got BlackMaster12. Hopefully we get the other homies.
We get Marcio. We get
you know what I'm saying. Get a couple. You know what I'm saying. Get a couple more of the bros on the podcast, man. But yeah, man. What's up, man? Let's talk about. I see the Instagram. I see all the Instagram skits. I mean, I follow this man. I follow this man's his Instagram account, and to be quite honest, the brother is he's very talented, very funny man. Salaki, my man, I'll reach for my phone. You know, you're a very talented man. Oh, thank you, bro. You're a very talented man. Very funny man. Go ahead, talk about them skits, my man.
But you know, I always feel like, you know, I always want to do skits, you know, and I just work on them. Like I just think about it in my head and I just do them, you know, and then after I record the video, I edit, I do all that good stuff, put the voices in, and then I post on my Instagram. I just like making people laugh, you know. If you're having a bad day, you know, just watch my video, you know, it could be relatable to you, you know, or you probably saw somebody else do it, and it's just funny, you know. I love doing that, you know.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I like to hear that. It's funny because a lot of the times, I don't even know if I've told you that before, but a lot of times I be having bad days. You know how it is at that place, man. Man, you know how it is at that place. It's never and so sometimes I leave mad. I watch your videos after work, kicking it at the spot, but like boom, mom, you had some like there's a very relatable video to somebody my age. Mind you, I'm probably like 20 years older than you, huh? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he did a video where how you feel after work, where you're sitting there like, oh, you're just going through the moods. Can't even get out. I was rolling, and you've had a couple of things. Another thing I want to talk about, man. I seen you collab with a former coworker of ours. That was a hot song, man. That was a hot song. You want to talk about that song?
Yeah. Picture Me Rolling. It was a song I did with a former coworker. He's cool and everything. You know, super buff. But like he's like super motivated. You know, like every time he speaks and everything, it's like wow, man. Like he's I could tell he's very what's called persistent. He's very passionate about his work and all that. And
he is.
He is. But I haven't spoken to him for me, but I still want to do like a song with him. I'm just trying to save money.
Yeah,
so
no,
I still want to do it. You know.
That's and
he like when we went to the studio. He taught me like it was just I got experience like how to be in the studio, how to sing over the song and this and that, and we had a good time. He really
And that's good, man. That's good. You know what I'm saying? The brother had a great attitude, very poised. You know, unfortunate events that took place, but in other cases, I seen the video on your Instagram. You guys were in the studio. It was a hot song, man. It was a hot song. Is it his song or is it your song?
It's his song because what's it called? We used to work in the trailers and all that. And he used to like call me over, like, hey, I gotta talk to you. He said, yo, let's go in the studio. And then like one day he's like, yo, I got a hook for you. Picture me rolling.
Oh, okay.
Painting pictures in my head. They don't wanna see me win. That's what he was like, I want you to see that hook. So he had the hook and everything, and you know he wrote the song basically. So I was like, okay, I seen the hook for you. You know, that's dope. You know, went to the studio. It was great. I see what the producer did with his magic. You know, shout out to David Beats. If you need a song produced, go to David Beats. He does it really good. You know.
That's right.
he was in there and it turned out to be good. I was like, wow. I was like, I feel like it was dope. Now I want to make my own album. I do want to make my own album.
I heard you talking about that. What was it like a few months back?
Yeah.
Man, you got any ideas?
I want to make it like I don't know the name, like maybe like Jonathan Haley LP, like my real name.
Hey, that's dope. That's dope.
But like, I want to like find like the right instrumentals, like it's like R&B, you know. So it's like, so I gotta keep up with date. Like I like old school music, like Marvin Gaye.
I understand that completely.
Kind of like an old head in a way. Like I like Marvin Gaye, James Brown, Michael. Like I like old school music, but I understand this is a new generation. But like, if I could like sample a beat for the past and like make it good, you know what I mean? Like
I got a great sampler, my boy. But actually, he makes his beats are all original. He'll put a little bit of a sample in it. But my boy Topsy, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear my boy. I play his music a lot on my show, man. He's you know what I'm saying? He's a self-produced artist, man. He got a mad talent. You know what I mean? I'll plug you with the brother whenever because he's gonna be my co-host and stuff. So whenever he up here, you know what I'm saying, and you up here, because you know I hope this ain't the last time you up here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know you got a bright future, man. You know what I mean? I mean, you could sing. You do the comedy skits. I mean, what else do you got? What other things you have in the bag, man?
What else? I like to write. I haven't wrote for a minute, but I like to write like projects or books. You know what I'm saying? I just think my problem is I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big procrastinator. I ain't gonna lie, but you know I'm trying to hop back on track. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just time to get on the purpose. You know you rather just die in this world and not fulfill your purpose. You know, like you rather be you got like Denzel said in American Gangster, you're either somebody or you nobody. so
I mean. That's what do you define as somebody? What would you define as somebody?
Even if it's not like music wise, you know. Like,
okay.
Have pride of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody step over you. You know, you gotta be somebody like you know, you could be like a regular job and like I'm gonna be the best worker and everybody. You know, like I don't know, like I can't really describe it, but like
I understand what you're saying.
But like I'm not like have pride about yourself. I don't know. Something like that. I'm not good at it, but you know, like.
No, I mean, and I know what you mean by that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of you know, we're warehouse workers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My man, he drives the lift. You know what I'm saying? My man, I ain't seen nobody move like that in a minute, man. He moved. Him and his brother. Him and his brother. Oh man, they got the bro. They got him. They got my boy.
Yeah, man. I was like,
they got him, man.
He was in the trailer and freaking, you know. These two walked up on him. It was like they was talking to him. It was like, and they got him. I was like,
they got him. I know, and it's crazy because you were the first person to tell me. Like everybody else told me after, like maybe an hour, days later.
The next day.
Yeah, pretty much because I was out. You know what I'm saying? It was around it was the time when I was out. So I got your message. I'm like, damn, and then like I confirmed it with him. He was with I don't know if you know Jose in the Wave office.
In the Wave office, is he like?
Skinny Salvadorian dude.
Probably not. I gotta see his face. I'm not good.
I'll show you when you go back to work. Guys, check it out. He called me for something, and I was like, well, why don't you have that fool do it? And I was like, why don't you have your brother do it? He's like, that fool got fired, and like I'm with him right now. And then I asked him, and he told me the same thing you said, but he said he banged the door, man. It is what it is, man.
It was no point return. He even knew like.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man. I still talk to him. I talked to him today, man. Shout out to the homie Bolillo. He probably gonna watch the podcast. He ain't gonna say a lick of English, but he gonna say he gonna watch. But he gonna podcast the podcast. Yeah, he is. I mean, tell me, how do you feel? Talk to me about being somebody with your amount of talent and then having to work like at a warehouse. How we do?
It's kind of hard. Sometimes, like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm, like, multi-talented. Like, sometimes I feel like I like being versatile. You know?
Right.
Like, I like being versatile, but it's like, sometimes, like, we work at a warehouse, and it's like, dang, I'm tired. Sometimes you don't even be driving. Sometimes you be in the trucks. Sometimes they send you to a different department. And, of course, that puts strain on the body. Driving-wise, mentally, because you just driving all day, and you tired. It's like, it gets boring sometimes. And both sucks in a way because, like, man, then when you come back home, it's like, but sometimes you really gotta just you can't be in that mindset. You just got to push yourself no
Right.
matter what. Because if it's 8 hours, you have enough time to go to sleep. 5:30 or whatever, 5:30 to 1 o'clock. That's basically like 8 hours right there, and then you could do whatever you want to do. So I'm trying to push that. I've been going to my MMA class. Every time I had lunch, I wrote.
Right. Yeah.
The project.
And it's crazy, right? Because and we gonna talk about myself and the brother Black Master 12. We have a project in the works. We ain't gonna tell you too much. Just know, prepare to LMAO. You know what I'm saying? To laugh your ass off. My bad. Y'all heard the warning at the beginning. The intro. We got strong language. So I mean, I understand and this man put out a quality. It was a quality, pretty much. He put the plot together already. We got to get to working on some other things, but just to watch your talent and see how you work. You know what I'm saying? And then having to go to work, because now I have the same problem. Starting this podcast, I mean, you see how and it like, remember we were in the trucks, because we used to offload the trucks. We started out in the same way. Me and the brother right here, me and the brother Black Master 12. We started out offloading and I don't know if you did, but I used to look at the receivers and the drivers like, man, that shit is easy.
Especially receiver.
Man, especially. And now, like, when you're in it, you're like, damn, because if I do one little mistake and one number, and I'm finding out you're costing the company like thousands and thousands of dollars, and, you know what I mean? That's wild. Or when you hit something, you cost the company money. You know what I'm saying? You do a wrong number, you cost the company money.
Yeah, like when I messed up the product inside, when I first did the clamps, man, it was going. All their money down the drain.
They were mad. Yeah. They was high.
I know they was mad. They just didn't say anything. I know they mad. I'm like, I know y'all mad. And they just, we're not mad.
Yeah, you're mad
we
though.
want you to learn how to clamp. I was like, but I told you I'm not good at this. Like, you can't get upset. I'm not. I got better, but I still got to perfect it. But like, perfect it better even more. But it's like, y'all don't.
But I mean, it's somebody as young as you. You're at your age, because you're what, like 19, 20 now? 21. You're 21. Very talented. I'm telling you, man. But having to go work at a 9 to 5, and it's funny. Something like a lot of us have that experience, because not everybody that wants to be a rapper, not everybody wants to be a singer, is a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Not all of us are wanted to how to go get regular jobs. You know what I'm saying? And I, unfortunately. Not that I got stuck, but I lack motivation. Things happen throughout the years, whatever. Now I'm back. You know what I mean? I'm grinding and everything. But what I'm saying is having to go to work, and then I see the work you put out, because I think you're on your videos on Instagram. Your skits are at one point were daily, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I first started off, I was, it was there. Like, I used to do like 2 skits a day, or like every other day. But I ain't gonna lie, like, I kind of fell off. I ain't gonna lie, like, I just fell off. I ain't gonna lie, but like, every time I post it, I'll be like, okay. And sometimes some of my skits, I'll be like, to me, I'll be like, it's alright. And other people, I think it's not funny. Like, some of them, like, yeah. But some people would be like, oh, it was hilarious. It was like, I get DMs and everything. I'll be like, you think so? I'll be like, wow, that's crazy. I'll be like, that's really motivating. It is motivating me, because like, I just wanted to see people see it. But all right, I need to see if this is relatable and people can laugh, and but now I'm trying to build myself back up again. That's how it is.
No, and that's good. I mean, see, that's crazy, right? You pick up and fall down. How did you feel making what was that? What page? Reno Valley Doesn't Matter.
Oh, okay.
Talk to me about that, because I forgot who found it at work. Somebody found it
Caesar,
at work.
I think, right? Caesar.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to homie Husky, man. Shout out to homie Husky.
I think so.
It was. I think it was him, but I remember I got it via Instagram, and then I think somebody else sent it to me, and I was like 2 or 3 people seen it, and I was dying. I think I showed it to you, or you showed it to me. Ultimately, one of us showed it to the other. But how did that feel to make something like that? Because that's kind of big, ain't it?
Yeah, it's kind of big. Beyond Marine Valley don't matter, It's like. It's Marina Valley. I like Marina Valley. I like both Marina Valley Matters.
I like them both. You know what I mean? I like them.
Marina Valley don't matter. They be really telling the truth. It's like they like. That's the thing about Marina Valley Matters. They blunt. They tell you to crack it. But besides that,
okay. I feel you, man.
It was snowing and all that, and this one because they haven't snowed for a long time in Marina Valley. I remember it snowed a long time ago. and that was it. And then when it snowed again, I was like, wow, it snowed. It's snowing. My nephews was outside, and we was out there, and I was like, yo, we was just throwing stuff. I said, okay, I'm just record. I'm just going to record my phone. And so then it was funny because like my sister was trying to throw like a snowball at me. She almost got me. I had to leave. And so then my friend, my brother, I still call my brother, but my brother, but like I have a friend that we call ourselves brothers. I'm talk.
Yeah.
Let me speak. He lives across the street. I know him for a long time, and he came over. Shout out to Hector Casillas.
Yeah, that's right.
He had the snowball there. He was like, I'm gonna hit you. That's how he talked about, I'm gonna get you with it. I'm gonna hit you with it. And then me and my brother, my actual brother, shout out to Kevin Hunter, we was running. So I'm like, oh, so right. We running. And then like he was like on me or whatever. I was like, what's wrong? I was like,
yeah.
It was just funny. It was like, and then I just every time I finish the video, like when you post it on your Instagram, you put like hashtag whatever.
Yeah.
You put like hashtag green light don't matter.
Oh, so you hashtagged it.
Hashtags them.
You tagged them in it basically.
Yeah, and basically, they liked it.
Yeah.
And they picked it up. They got it, and the title in there. We're back, itches. We're back, bitches.
Yeah.
And they put it in there. So I was like, oh, it's that. And then my friend, shout out to Tommy the Menace.
Yeah.
His Instagram. He was like posted on your story, and that's what I did. Because I have the original clip, but Marina Valley Matters, Marina Valley Don't Matter have mine, clip.
They reposted
it. Basically.
That's crazy.
When I was on there, I was like, wow. I was like, it was dope to me. It felt iconic that I'm in the Don't Matter.
And it's funny, right? Because that's like me being on so. I mean, what I do every Saturday. I'll be out there teaching on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Teaching the Bible.
Yeah.
And I be seeing people with they phones out, and I'm like, one day I'm gonna pop up on San Bernardino or something like that. I know I am, bro. Or I'm gonna pop up or on I Love San Bernardino, man. They hate me on that group. They hate me, but they don't kick me out, bro. It's a Facebook group, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. It's a love-hate relationship because you know what I'm saying.
Hey, man, it's like what's his name? It's like when you're blunt, they hate you.
Oh yeah, you talking about Kevin Samuels?
I was gonna say
Kevin Samuels, man. Hey, man, that dude, he's honest.
I mean, sometimes I feel like, dang, like he was kind of.
Te pasas de verga. In Spanish, they say te pasas de verga, like you go too far.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro.
You low-key got mean. I was like, yeah. Some people I feel like they didn't deserve it, but then.
I think that's what it is. I think a lot of people what it is with how do I say this? They saw it for the perspective of somebody that didn't deserve it. But some of them women, some of them men too, bro, like that call him like, bro, you're a loser. And he would tell them they're losers. Like, so I mean, but this is my stance on it. I don't think the man was flawless, and I didn't take every word out of his mouth for gold, but let's keep it a buck. He did point out. He was making sense, bro.
People,
yeah, he was trying.
Yeah, like in the beginning of his channel, he mostly got on men.
Yeah,
he got on men. Like he was just, why are we dressing like this? Like he mostly got on. But then he started getting on women.
I do remember the dress thing. I do remember him talking about you should dress a certain way. I do.
Pride,
I remember that. I do recall that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then what's it called? Like some of the women, like you said, like it was just go off on something. Like he asked like, how much you weigh? I already told you my weight. I'm really. And then she's like, all right, get out, bitch.
Like get out. You gotta go.
Some are just rude. Some was reasonable. Some was just rude. But sometimes he's being blunt like that because he's trying to help you.
Yeah.
Somewhat, like not somewhat, but it is honest. Honest.
Right.
Like what's his name? Like you have different people that's blunt like that, like Godfrey. If you watch Godfrey, we trust he get on point. What's his name? Kevin at work.
Kevin. Oh, you talking about? Yeah, shout out to brother Solo.
Solo. He be getting. Like, he talked about that. The Kevin Samuels, and then he talked. He talked about other things, and I'd be like, wow, that's deep. Like I just be like, wow, I just be learning a lot. And it's
right.
It makes sense. It's just like when you're not being narrow-headed, being like arrogant. When you're really paying attention to what somebody's saying to you. It expands your mind. To do your own research.
Right. And I mean that's a lot of that's the problem with a lot of us. Like we don't like to research. We don't like to we like to take things at face value, because you know how many arguments I have on the street with Christians because what their pastor told them, and I'm reading out the Bible, and they're like, no, but my pastor said. I'm like, okay, but this is the book he says he's reading, and I'm reading it to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with a lot of us. We, like you said, y'all like to be narrow-minded. You like, I'm stuck on what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Even me, like, I know you tell me, like, because I grew up like in a Christian household. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like, you be telling me like, read, read the Israelite book. Same as my dad, read the Bible. But I ain't gonna lie, like, I know it's bad, but I be slacking. You know, but I should read. You know, like read the word. You know, right? So dad be like, he said, you'll never know until you read the word. You know, believe in God, trust in God, and you know, whenever I went to church and all that, and the pastor be speaking on what's wrong in the household, in my household. Right. And I used to get like low-key, like kind of upset. I was like, did my dad told? Did my dad told the pastor? And I was like, you know, how do he knows that? How do he knows? Because he knows God, you know. And so then, you know, I had to talk about that, like, you know, different religions, like what's it called, Muslim. Mm-hmm. Muslim. What's the name of that? Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, those guys.
Catholics, like all that. I said, aren't we all the same? And he was like, no. And I was like, no, because like Catholics worship like the Mary and all that. And then, like, right. I brought Israelite up. And
he's like, no.
He was like, no. He's like,
nah. It's crazy, right? It's crazy when it comes to the Israelites, Christian. I mean, I don't know. My friends that used to be Christians, my friends that are more from when I used to be a Christian, they didn't give that energy to the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Catholics, nobody like they do to me and the Israelites.
I think y'all are like I feel like, because like Israelites, I feel like y'all is like in your face. I don't know, like.
You know what it is, and it's crazy. It's through the spirit, like we say in the community. It's because we're in their face and we're reading out the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You can't argue the book that you claim to believe in. Like you're arguing with me, but I'm reading the book. You say you believe in it, but I'm reading it. So like, who's to say? You know what I'm saying? Like how are you? You know, who's to say what you would call it? Who would be the correct person in that scenario? The person that's following the instruction manual, or the person that holds the instruction manual and does what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like I used to be like whenever I looked up videos, I remember like there's like going at it. That's the thing. And like I realized like regular like Jehovah's Witnesses, like they come out peaceful sometimes at your door or whatever. Yeah. And this and that. I know this one. I remember when I was in college in MVC. There was this one black man, like he went off, like he didn't care, and he used to be like, he had the Bible, you know, regular Christian Bible. He used to go off and like, he talked about the, you know, the LGBT and all that. Like he said, there's only two genders. There's only two, and then people used to get mad. Like this one female, who cares? You know, like who cares? They want me, whatever. And this one dude who's like, he said, you see this shirt? He said, I can identify as this shirt. And I was just like, okay, this is like wow. You know, I was like, all right, but like he was sticking to his argument, you know, his belief. Right. He read the Bible. He told me I read the Bible 18 times. And he was just going crazy. But yeah, I understand. Like I gotta read, you know, open my eyes more. You know, like that's the only way I'm gonna get understanding.
Right. No, absolutely. Because the scripture's saying itself.
I read the regular Bible, but I gotta read like, you know, like your Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like there's.
We read the. So here's the thing. We read the same Bible everybody else does. We read the King James, the NLT, depending on the congregation. You know, some congregations really stick to the King James. We do read the King James, but we read the other versions as well, because a lot of us, like a lot of my teachers, let me not speak for everybody. My teachers and my elders taught me the importance of learning Hebrew and Greek. You know what I'm saying? So I know some, because if we stick to just the King James, we would still celebrate Easter. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the Passover, when the scriptures say in Acts 12, I believe. Don't let me not misspeak, but in Acts it says they kept Easter, but when you go into other translations, it says Passover. When you go into the Greek, even there it says it's the word for Passover. You know what I'm saying? So we read the same Bible everybody else does. It's just that we read it. We read it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the difference. We read it and we go into the definitions.
Do you believe in like the other Bibles that like the other books in the Bible that's like they say it's not. It's like
The Apocrypha.
Yeah, like
yes.
Yeah, like it's like you know how they be like the lost books of the Bible and they have other.
There's only 14. So look, there's only 14 lost books in the Bible. There are other books people claim to have, the Book of Enoch, Book of Jasher, all this other bullshit. And I say bullshit, bro, because what they did was pick up pieces of the scroll they do have and put the rest of it together themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as the 14 books, First Maccabees, Second Maccabees, First Ezra, Second Ezra, Wisdom, the Wisdom of Solomon, Judas, Susanna, Bella and the Dragon, Sirach, all these Tobit. Man, yeah, I didn't even realize I knew all that. I knew that many. You know what I'm saying? All these books, they're very important, and I do believe in the legitimacy of them. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. So when they said your Bible, I mean, like, bro, all we did was get the books that the Protestant church took out in the 1800s and started reading them. You know what I'm saying? The 14 books that they call the Apocrypha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Let's talk about how do you feel about Buffalo, man? I know you saw that.
Oh man.
And we was talking about right before we was talking about doing the question, man. And it's a touchy subject, I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just feel like because my friend sent it to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, my friend sent it to me. Shout out to Isaac Stay Low-Key,
Mm-hmm.
but he sent me the video of the shooting. At first, I was like, what is this? I'm like, it felt like the dude really felt like, it just felt like no offense, like it felt like it was real life, like Call of Duty. Like no offense, like
Mm-hmm.
not like that, but like
no, that's what he took. That's what he took it at.
Took it in his mind.
Yeah.
And so then when I saw the video, it just made me like, like why? You know what I'm saying? And then when I read deep into it, it was because he was a white supremacist and his gun. He said, that's what you deserve. Yeah. And then what's it called? I think he got inspired, right? Something like that. Right?
Yeah, he got he got this. What's that shit called? Bro, I know. Not a monologue. Manifesto.
Yeah, manifesto.
A manifesto. You know what I'm saying? He has a whole manifesto.
He killed 10 blacks and 2 whites,
and he apologized for killing the whites, huh?
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest.
I had read that somewhere.
He did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, let me not say that, but even then, like, bro, that's 10 precious lives, bro.
Still cold, it's like, why are you going? It's scary,
right?
Because that happened in New York, but it was a shooting like a week ago or like a couple of days ago.
A couple of days after that. Oh, the next day. Yeah, there was a shooting they shot up a church, man.
Yeah, church.
I mean, let me say this: if you're going to a place where the Most High God is not at, don't expect this protection. But in the same, it's in the same sense, it's showing you like how these people really feel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, don't feel like it don't matter where you at. It don't matter where you could get shot at a grocery store. You could get shot at Walmart.
You get shot at a theater now.
It don't matter. Like in the theater. I remember a long time ago
Remember that?
It was a dude. I think he got bullied.
You talking about the dude that shot up the Joker, right?
Yeah, he got bullied and like shot the theater and all that. It was like a story. It was a long time. It's based on a true story. But
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
but like it was sad because like it was just like, man, like I don't know, like what did we do to y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, and then I have a friend at work. Like I ain't gonna say his name, but like he cool, but like let's just say like I'm gonna say like the cool racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. He's cool though.
But he racist as a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna show you some. But go ahead.
Like he's saying, now they're gonna say it was white supremacy. But I was like, because he'd be like, he was on like white privilege ain't real and all that. But
right,
like the way even when he got arrested, it was like regular. If it was a black person, I'm just saying, or a Hispanic person would have
they would have been gunned down. And watch this. And this is normally we wouldn't you know what I'm saying. But you made a very important point. Like, what did we do to them, right? So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5, right? Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, or you have a continual hatred, right? And has shed the blood of the children of Israel, the so-called black, Hispanic, and native, right? By the force of the sword, by the gun, in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had been done. Now, who is he talking about? We'll jump up to verse 3, and it says, and say unto it, thus says the Most High God, behold, Mount Seir. Mount Seir is the capital of Esau, where the Edomites live, right? I am against thee, and stretch my hand out against thee, and I will make thee desolate. So he's saying that these people, this group of people, has had a continual hatred towards them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what we did to white people, because they did it to the indigenous people here in the Americas too. You know what I'm saying? So and what it is, they just have a hatred because their brother Esau hates us and our forefather Jacob. You know what I'm saying? So in the Bible, it does tell you why they hate us. They hate us because they're not us.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not against white people. White people, I'm not saying all white people are racist. There's some, cool white people. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like the ones that are, I was like, dang, like, just because of my skin color. You know what I'm saying?
It's because who you are, man.
Who I am,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you can look at it like, black people are everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
But it's like, for instance, the Ukraine people.
Yeah.
In Russia, and the Africans over there that's trying to get on the train, they couldn't get on the train.
You see that? You see how they treat, how they treat people of color everywhere, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because, and another example, they let all these people from Ukraine come in. But what about the people from Central America and Mexico that have been doing the same thing, fleeing wars from their country? They can't come in. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that it's a sad situation. I mean, racism is it's basically at a global level towards us. You know what I'm saying?
Racism is everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
And
but like, I just feel like it's like, dang, I feel like black people in general, like, if we stood up more, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it like when we go to the grocery store and all that? Like, when people disrespect you, but our problem is we still go back.
Right.
Like Asian shops, like, I'm not saying all of them. Like,
hey, look, man, check this out. I'm gonna say this. On my podcast, my viewers, they don't like, a lot of us, we don't like these people because what they've done to us historically. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may very well be true that not all Asians, not all black, you know what I'm saying, not all whites are race, but the vast majority of them seem to have an issue towards us. You know what I'm saying? Just starting with the so-called black people, then the so-called Hispanics, and the Native Americans, because we get followed around the stores too. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up. Like, yeah, like, I don't want to, like, sometimes, I remember one time, bro, and this was recent. They followed me around the store. I was like, man, I looked at them, I'm like, bro, I probably got more money in my pocket than you got in your account. Please leave me alone. I'm like, I don't even want to buy nothing. I put the shit back and walked out. Because like you said, our problem as a whole is that we always go back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They discriminate against us. They down talk us, but in a week we're going to be back over there.
Exactly. You still go back, they have my hair products or this and that.
Right.
But that's why you don't go over there. You don't go over there, and I guarantee, like, they go start acting nice.
They go start
because money's involved.
Hey, money talk. Hey, like they say, there's an old saying in the world, money talks, bullshit walks. You know what I'm saying? But
could be like that. Well, we have a discount and this and that.
Yeah, like, nah.
Yeah. Even if there's a black-owned company that treats you like, trash, don't go to them either.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
I'm not, of course, supportive, but I'm just saying, like, the ones that's being mean to you,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting you, what I mean? That's not.
Right, my bad. I thought my phone was going off. Damn, I might picked up everything. So one final thing. Let's talk about this sitcom.
Yeah.
Right now, we're gonna give you the code name The Warehouse.
Yeah, The Warehouse.
We're gonna give you a code name The Warehouse. I mean, you want to talk about it? I mean, I got my points, but you're the one that came to me with the idea. You know what I mean? You're the comedic genius.
Mm-hmm. So like basically, we was at work and all that, and we did OT. We had to do like those
the jacks
and all that. Everybody was over there and all that, and I was just how the way I think in my mind a lot. I'm very mental. Like sometimes like when people see me laughing and all that, what you laughing about? I'm laughing at my jokes. I'm just laughing at what I think about. But I was like, it'd be a good idea. I was like, what if we talk about this place?
Man,
we talked about all the the BS. At first, I wanted to be like a movie, but then I was just saying like it should be something like a sitcom, which makes more sense because we could add so much more stuff into the stuff, all the stories we have in the warehouse and all the other people's stories in the warehouse. Only thing is we just got to change the names and everything. But
yeah. And then you know what I'm saying, vague references like to what's it called, the Powder Squad.
Yeah, the Powder Squad. Yeah,
man,
that crack and all that.
Bro, it's funny because that's what I meant. Going back to what I said earlier in the interview, how you could visualize all this from a job where most people go and are miserable. You know what I'm saying? Most of us go and we're miserable, bro. Like nobody want to be at a warehouse in the middle of the night.
Like like the awards they did.
Yeah. Oh my God. You mean the Kiss Ass Awards?
Yeah. Smile.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's funny.
It's miserable. They hate it. Yeah.
Like I want to, and it's crazy, man. I'm not even gonna talk about. We're not gonna say the name of our money making scheme, but let's say, let's just say that they're that they should give awards to people that deserve it. You feel me? Yeah, but but it is what it is. So you know what I mean. It's funny how you created all this. Well, in a group of people, you know what I'm saying. We even the creativity in that little circle we had at work. You know what I'm saying? Because once everybody started pitching ideas, but you being the main creator, but just to see that sort of positivity and humor in that place. Where most people go, and I see second shift, I see first shift, bro, because we work third shift. Shout out to all my third shift workers everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Third shift, you know what I mean? Because it's a difficult situation, but like going, and I see how first shift comes in. It's a couple of cats that were, I don't know if they're still there because again I was off for a couple weeks. Yeah. But they look mad, like you said. There's a couple of cats that come in laughing, cracking jokes, but I'm sure they don't. When we work 10 hours. They don't start really gigging till like after first break. Then they're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Then they're finally happy. You know what I mean?
It's really mad. The other side.
Oh man.
Start with the S.
Oh yeah, the other side. No, I mean.
The other side.
You mean we talking about shipping where your soul goes to die.
Mad.
Like I mean, but see that, and we find humor in that because we get sent out to these other departments. That's the one you don't want to go to is shipping. It's horrible, and it's funny, right? Because looking at it in that we find humor in that. We crack jokes, you know what I'm saying? We talking about again. Yeah, like we gotta go. I mean, and you're writing storylines out of something that we experienced, but now we're finding humor in it. You know what I mean?
Like I'm gonna talk about myself, like the nice guy.
You feel me? The innocent kid.
The innocent kid, because I already know. I feel like once the show airs, I feel like it's gonna low-key kind of backfire. I ain't gonna lie. It's like the names are changed, so we can't get sued or nothing. But
we talking about some people too.
Yeah, sucking that mess. So
man.
That's the thing though. I'm like I can write it, but I already know.
But I mean,
talk about me. I was like, yeah, but I'm talking about me too. Yeah, talk about everything about me.
I mean, it's a world. It's the view. It's your view of your workplace. I mean,
people personalities.
You feel me? Because even doing the startup on the episodes, you know what I mean? Because it's always them startups they're comedy, bro. Like don't nobody listen to you, bro. Like, chill. Like we really only listen to our boss. Nobody listens to the other guy. Like get the fuck out of here, bro. Like we be crying. I think that's why they was mad. I came back so. I came back to work. What was it? Monday night, right? Boom. Were you there on Monday when I came back?
Yeah, you came back. Yeah.
So I seen the look. I seen the look that the guy gave me when I was cracking jokes with Versio and shit. And with Eric, he gave me that look like, fuck, Dick, you back? Like you can't even you don't even give me time to breathe. Like you're already here. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Like but we come up with stories out of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny.
Yeah, I find that hilarious. When people leave,
talking to them.
When people leave.
Oh man, freighting peace to everybody, to those no longer freighting with us.
Not freight too, but not still hired on, but leave early.
Oh man,
when they leave early, that's funny because I'd be like, I remember what's his name? Asked me, he's like, did he leave? I was like, yeah. Started laughing I said, I'm not surprised. You can't be surprised.
Like even my boy that I call Uzzin, my boy Uzzin. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Uzzin, man. To my cousin, to my two cousins, David and Jimmy, my Uzzin and my cousin.
What's up, gang?
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Hi, gang.
Hey, my guy.
My guy. Oh my god.
Oh man, Hey, look, but even shout out that brother. Shout out my guy. Yeah, my guy. You know what I mean? Hey, my guy didn't came a long way.
He be putting it down.
Hey, I'm not. He does his due. He does his due.
I know you got upset though.
Bro, he be. You know what? I give it to
my guy.
No, no, man. Hey, man. Well, all respect, that brother. He does his job, but he does other people's job too. I mean,
yeah, he do.
He does, but it's funny. Like these people, like they have their own personality. You know, they brighten up our days. Cause it's funny, right? Because the whole time I was off, I got a text from my cousin, right? He was like, "Oh, you scum old man. You know, why don't you come to work? Like that's we go to work. Like, yeah, we go there to make money, but it's funny that we created that bond that if somebody don't come to work, oh my God, it's a problem.
Oh yeah,
somebody.
I didn't come work yesterday.
Oh, bro, we was hot. We was hot. I was like, we're jumping to that because I forgot who started leading the stretches, man. Somebody started doing the stretches. I'm like, where's Jonathan?
I was happy. I was like,
man, I bet you were. I should have texted your scum for not coming yesterday. Hey, look, man, there's not, and I'm the one that does it the most, but I hate a motherfucker that misses Fridays and Sundays. Like those be the days I don't put. Like don't be the days I put in PTO. Sundays and Mondays.
I'm out of here.
Man,
everybody's a character.
Everybody's a character, bro. At work, everybody's a character, bro. Like,
that's why it's funny.
Man, and it's funny because
I do something for you. I do something for you.
Oh man, they got some. It's some characters, man, at that place. But man, it's a pleasure having you, John.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? I hope to have you more often back on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? By the time you see it, it's gonna have music and everything, man. Don't trip. Okay? You know what I'm saying?
You good, man. You good.
It's anything you want to say? Anything you want to add? You know, your social medias. Where can they find you? You know what I'm saying?
Black Master 12. That's where you can find me at. You know, and everybody have a good day. You know, keep striving for what your goal is. You know, if you going to school and you trying to be the next teacher or whatever, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Trade school, whatever you're trying to do, or just making money in general. You can do anything if you set your mind to it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, put God in your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, that's positive words from my man Black Master 12, man. Y'all follow him on Instagram. Go on his stories and watch his videos, man. Run them up. Get this man to make a YouTube channel with his comedy sketches. You know what I'm saying? And let's get this movie off, man.